Open my eyes.
I'm in the back seat. You should probably take the wheel. I'm kinda twisted inside, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just here for the ride, okay? Fuck, here comes a double vision. Does Megan Fox have a twin or something? Might be the Prozac kicking in, but she tossed her drink in my face and I didn't even flinch.
My mom says love's not easy, just keep your head held high. People will find you pretty, I just wonder where they are. You like my Batman t-shirt, it costs like 50 bucks. Someone must think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy, can't catch a break lately. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it, I meant it. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love. Get a little. What you gotta do?
What? Did somebody just say hello? Nah, I'm flying Han style, solo. Do you like that Star Wars reference, baby? There's more where that came from. Catch a movie later? Guess I'll see you around. I got a busy week too, I'm watching X-Files. Cool, my time doing things, but hey, you know what? I'm calling that a win.
My mom says love's not easy, just keep your head held high. People will find you pretty, I just wonder where they are. I got one extra ticket, do you like Comic-Con? Someone must think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy, can't catch a break lately. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it, I meant it. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love. Mr. Spock, Chewbacca, Gandalf's back. What you gotta do to get a little. My mom says love's not easy, just keep your head held high. Bet people think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy, can't catch a break lately. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it, I meant it. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love. Legos and Cheetos, part of the fly. It's Wingardium Leviosa. What you gotta do to get a little. What you gotta do to get a little love.
Alright, all of that stuff should now be set up. Oh, it takes a minute to get everything started here. What's up, Wicked? Wicked, you're gonna need to reapply to the corporation because they did it's a new server now. So we had to remake the corporation, but should be good. All right, looks like I just need to move this a little bit right there. Oh gosh, I was fired. Yeah, everybody was fired, man. Gusano, what's up, dude? No, we're not doing out of order today because we've got race weekend for Motortown. You'll hop on in a minute. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, yo. Yeah. So, make sure I get this camera right. Right about there. Seems about right. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drakeage 2000 D2K Simulators channel, depending on where you're watching today. Today is going to be quite a fun day. I almost fully have my voice back, as you can hear. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. So they just moved servers here on the Motor Maven little doodad here. I'll put the tanker on there or another Galima. Let's do Galima. But yeah, so we're having to rebuild the corporation. I've been running trash for the last little while trying to get that up and running, but we are about to start up the hashtag race league here in Motor Maven. So Wicked, you asks, so do I lose all my stuff you had so far? No, you don't, because I was the leader of the corporation, so the only person that lost anything was me. And I pulled everything out of the corporation last night. So the only thing we really lost was our vehicle slots, which we've got 2 more to get. So basically, and we lost all of our teleports and our online accesses and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to really hone down and use the corporation vehicles and rebuild all that stuff. So it shouldn't take us that long. Like, we're a pretty big organization. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get everybody together to start doing that. But yeah, you know, not the end of the world. But I'm really excited. Okay, so Gusano asked, hey, are we not playing out of order this weekend? And the answer is sadly no. And the reason for that is because right now we've got the racing league here in Motortown, which we're about to head down to the racetrack in just a minute to get that rocking and rolling. What's the name? What do you mean? The name of the corporation? It's the Drakeage 2000 TTV LLC. Oh, server Motor Maven, MOTORMAVEN, and go ahead and favorite it. That way you can get back in easy in the future. But yeah, all right, we're about to head down to the racetrack and start getting people together for the official practice race. That is going to be a jolly good time. Loading in now and then you'll apply. Yeah, no worries. I'll get you in. I will get you back in. All right. Boom. All right. So the nice thing is that the trash, like, look at that. Oh, the vehicle's owner share, negative 76,000. So 76,000 coins just went into the corporation, which is really nice. But yeah, we're having to rebuild everything. Not a big deal. The server performance has been amazing so far. So I think it was a really good choice by TAC to go ahead and switch servers. This server seems to be doing better than the previous one so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and put our compacty away and we'll head on down to the racetrack and get that all rocking and rolling here in just a moment. Oh yeah, let's go right there. Boom. Despawn. Yes. Okay. So I went ahead and brought my campy down here already. Yeah, we got Frosty here. Look at, oh, dude. Look at Sir K. Look at his campy is looking decked out, ready for race day. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love to see it. I need to go. Let me go get mine set up just for the aesthetic, really. If I can. I don't know if I have enough spots to do this, but we'll give it a shot. But I'm really excited for race weekend, guys. This is what we've been working towards for all week long, right? So I'm really excited for it. I cannot wait to see all of the hard work that all of our racers have been putting in to the league this weekend, and the fact that this is the very first weekend where the racers are actually racing and actually earning points is pretty freaking awesome, right? Wicked says, after you get me in, you'll start running some company jobs. Hell yeah. All right, give me, there you go. I see your thing. Welcome back. Racers, come on. Hey Siri, stop. The track. We'll be getting the practice going in about 20 minutes. Okay. So let me roll back. As you can see, I've even got our corporation logo here on the little trailer. It's kind of fun. Do I have enough spots? I do. That's good. Ooh. All right. Boom. And lock her down. Get our car locked down. I think it's kind of fun, like with the campies, right? It's kind of like simulating that you've driven a ways down to the racetrack to get going. Right now it's set at 90%. Wicked, I forgot to set it back. If you need me to set it back to a lower number, I can, but it is set to 90% at the moment. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna look so good with everybody's campies and stuff. Frosty. Look, Frosty's one of the new guys. He's got car number 126. Oh, look at that livery, guys. Look at that livery. He's got a clean looking, like, classic look to his car right now. I love the little blue circle to keep his number separate. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, guys, this race weekend is gonna be so good. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so much fun. Then we got car number 123 over here. All right. Let me get the event up and running for everybody. Oh, downloads, I think. Ooh, I probably should just download it from where I know where it's at. Let's do that. All right, race league. Oh, Ansan new track. Let's do that one. Boom. Okay. Boom. Bam. Create event. Vehicle. Formula SCM. That engine, please. And edit. Import. Okay. We'll bump that up to 10. How many laps can you do? A lot. Okay, good. All right. And 10 laps. There we go. Now open to join. Okay. So, let's hop over to this screen right there so that I can see what everybody is saying. Jeddah, what's up, dude? We got an official practice coming. Also, yeah, Rabbit Ferret. Hey, welcome back, sir. Good to have you. Every 1,000 laps, you get a 30-second potty break. Yeah. So we got 3 racers showing up to the track so far. Pretty cool. Hopefully we can get just a couple more. And get that rocking and rolling. What are you guys up to? Jeddah, are you coming in on this practice? Also, we since the server just restarted, basically, you'll have to rejoin the corporation. If you guys were a member of the Drakage 2000 TTV LLC, you'll have to rejoin now, so be sure to do that. Okay, so magnetic, yeah, we got different members all over the place. So, let's see here. What's everybody doing this weekend? Okay, Jeddah says, yeah, my driving level isn't high enough. My racing level, so you're working on that. Okay, hold on. Are you on the server right now? You're not. Okay. Mr. Higgs just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Mr. Higgs. I appreciate the support. Thank you for that. You're awesome. I really appreciate it. You'll notice now that you're a subscriber, you'll get a little dragon egg that will grow up the longer that you're a subscriber for. So that'll be fun. Jeddah says no. Mr. Higgs, appreciate you, brother. Good luck with the races today. I know, dude, it's gonna be fun. So here's the Drakage 2000 Campy with the car on the back right here with our company logo as a primary sponsor right there, front and center. It's kind of fun, right? And then we got Sir K over here. He's another corporation member, but I think he's AFK. And he's decked out his Campy with his car number 123, and then his car is rocking and rolling. He's got car number 123 here. Fosty just joined the thing. What's up, Magnetic Sheep? Yep, so Fosty's over here with car number 126, and a pretty clean and simple look to his Campy, but I like it. You know, he's got the race lines going down the middle, and then kind of matches the race lines on his car. And then Nickus usually, he's got a really fancy livery down here, right? So like, but I don't think he has like a car set up on the same livery just yet. But yeah, so we're getting everybody down here, down to the racetrack. And we'll get this rocking and rolling here in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. In the meanwhile, be sure to get a drink and a snack, which I'm gonna go do right now. So I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. So yeah, I'm really excited though because everybody's been putting in faster and faster lap times. And it's really exciting. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay. So we got Frosty. Nickus is putting in a couple laps. Whoa, Nickus is. Did you see that? Nickus is going fast right now. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Tac D1 is here. And then we got Frosty, Sir K, and Nickus. If you're in the race league, come on down to Anson. We're getting an official practice in here in about 12 minutes. Two times 10 lap sessions with one mandatory pit each. So it's kind of fun, right? Like, the new server has been running so smoothly. And I think like the next thing, yeah, it's 200 grand for the next one of those. How's our thing doing? JG1? Oh, I need to make that other bus route, eventually. Just trying to fund our slots for vehicles. Okay. The other thing that we're gonna need to do, I don't know if we'll need to do it that much anymore now that the race season is kind of like locked down. The only exception to that is like if another streamer happens to want to join the league, I might open the league up for them just so that we have like another perspective for the race. But other than that, the race is kind of set in stone now. But there would be somebody that you know we're gonna want to get rocking and rolling in that regard, so that should be pretty fun. Okay, so let's see. Let's see here. Sir K and Frosty are both AFK for a moment, so we're gonna have like a little bit of a delay. But we also have Nickus, who has joined the thing, but it doesn't make sense for me to do a practice with only one person. On the Motor Maven Discord under is all the details. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see here. All right, there goes Nickus down the straightaway. But yeah, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining, we're waiting for a few more racers to show up for practice. Two of our racers, Frosty and Sir K, are both AFK right now. But we will get the practice sessions going here in just a few minutes. In the meanwhile, I'm trying to get the rest of them. Will be a few minutes. Will the gamer, what's up, dude? It's been a minute. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you are good. So I think what we'll do, Nickus placed first in the last practice session, so I'll place him at the end. And then that way, like, it makes that a little bit more fair. Will the gamer says, I'm good. Working and chilling in the party room that is room number 1 on the Modern Maven Discord. Yeah, definitely, man. We just need to get a few more of the racers down here. So let me ping the racers here real quick. Okay, at MMRL. Hey guys, come on down to the race track for an official practice. Don't worry if you can't make it, but if you can, that would be great. Okay. So the other thing is, like, this official practice, right, is just for us to like get everybody acquainted with the race rules and get people some like real practice. So Fosty, Sir K, and any other racers, go ahead and sign up to the event. It's live now. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is let's see here. I'm gonna put Fosty in pole position. So let's whisper Fosty. Hey bud, I am putting you in pole position. You get a shot. Come line up on pole. Okay. Sir K might still be AFK. I hope he's not though. Sir K, come line up on spot 2. Let's do roll pack. Come line up on spot 3. Whisper Nickus, I am placing you on spot 4. Okay. So this will be fun. So ladies and gentlemen, this practice session is going to be 10 laps. Okay, so 10 laps is the thing. Each racer is required to have one mandatory pit during the race. Okay. So we'll give Sir K another 5 minutes to get back from AFK. We'll give Sir K another 5 minutes to get back from AFK. So that way, you know, we can get 4 racers in here. Like, it's not the end of the world if we only have 3 for the first heat. It's not gonna be the end of the world for that. Okay, so let's take a look. We got Fosty here in car number 126, looking clean with that clean livery. And we got Roll Pack with like a 3 llama kill like aircraft. I kind of like that glass circle that he's got going on there. It's kind of fun. I like that some people are simulating like the arrow on their cars. It's kind of fun. Chair Force livery, yeah. And then Nickus with this really fancy livery, car number 120, which is pretty fun. And he's looking good. Nickus pulls in some serious times on the track. So let me go ahead and get off track here in just a moment. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun, right? So tomorrow on Sunday, right at this time is when the qualifying race is gonna happen. Hopefully we can get Sir K on the track. But if not, then I may end up. Oh no, Sir K is back. Sir K, sign up to the event and line up on spot 2, please. Okay. So, Sir K is back. I just saw him moving. So, essentially, we are gonna have a lot of fun. Again, this race is a 10-lap race with 1 mandatory pit. You must come to a full stop at my character before continuing on. Pit lane is 35 mph or 56 kmph, kilometers per kph, depending on your setting. Real race is 20 laps and 2 pits. Frosty, you're in pole and in the right spot. Frosty, you're in pole and in the right spot. So we're just waiting on Sir K. As soon as Sir K is here, we'll get this event going. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here to the Drakeish 2000 show, first of all, welcome. One of my favorite things about streaming is interacting with my audience. It's gonna be a little bit difficult while I'm announcing the race though, so I may miss your message. Matty B! Oh, thanks, Matt. Welcome, dude. Welcome. How you doing? So good to have you back. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, join up on Discord, okay? Because this is where I go to pull people for multiplayer, and CTG is here as well. CTG, sign up for the event. And all right, but Matty B, bud, man, so good to have you on stream again. It's been a minute, and I've had fun like catching your streams occasionally. Do you have a tracker set up to input the lap deets? Yes, sir. If I ever get my butt to a store, I can fly a drone to watch the races tomorrow morning. Whisper Mervin. Yeah, but I ask that you place your drone in one spot to watch the race from. Matty B, it's so nice to see you streaming again. Yeah, you know, it's been fun. Okay, this is nice. We got CTG. By the way, CTG is sponsored by the Llama Bus, and it looks like he's changed his livery a little bit here, right? So there we go. Oh, he's got the Motor Maven logo on the back as a sponsor too. Look at that. He's car number 121. I love it. I love it. All right, and then we got Sir K here. Pull forward a little bit. No assigned garages for practice, but there will be on race day. There, all right, ladies and gentlemen, today's practice race is going to be Sir K, Frosty, Rollpack, Nickus, and CTG. The only person that's not actually in the league is Rollpack. But during practice sessions, I don't mind if people that are outside of the league join a practice session, right? I don't mind if somebody is outside of the league joins a practice session. So, Rabid Ferret, if you don't mind, sir, can you set up a channel prediction on who's gonna win practice session number 1? Will it be Sir K? Will it be Frosty? Is it going to be Rollpack? Is it gonna be Nickus, or will it be CTG and Team Llama Bus? You can, but you won't be able to close it. I can close it, don't worry. I can close it. So let's do that. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we've got Sir K, Fosty, Nickus, Rollpack, and CTG 22. Get your predictions in as soon as Ferret is done making the thing. And we'll get going. 10 laps, 1 mandatory pit. Pit lane is 35 mph or 56 kph. Stop at my character, then go back to the race. Okay. There will be a warning before we begin, and then you will have a short time after. Soon 5 seconds will appear on your screen. Okay. It looks like Ferret. Yeah, Ferret, here on the left hand, oh, this way, the left hand side of the screen is everybody's names. So Nickus, Rollpack, Fosty, Sir K, and CTG 22. So Sir K, Fosty, Rollpack, Nickus, and CTG 22. Okay, CTG 22, Nickus, Rollpack, and Fosty. There you go, sir. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to hit the checkpoint from pit. Don't worry, I'm modified. Racers, are you ready? Countdown will begin after soon. Okay, so Rollpack is ready, Fosty is ready. Nickus, CTG, and Sir K. Are you ready? Alright, Mr. Infant, wish I could be there. Boom, the prediction is up. Ladies and gentlemen, get your prediction in. Wager some of your channel points, and you could win some channel points here. Alright, we got Sir K. I think we're just waiting on Sir K. Let me whisper him again. Sir K. You ready, bud? Don't let me down, Fosty. Oh, Wicked has voted for Fosty. Oh, man, this is going to be exciting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just waiting on Sir K. Waiting a moment on Sir K. Waiting a moment on Sir K. Okay. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we got Sir K, car number 123. We got Fosty, car number 126. We got Rollpack, who's a guest racer for the practice session. Nickus, car number 120. Remember, Nickus posted some serious times last time. And CTG, who I feel has done some serious work over the last week to get his car ready to go. All right, everybody's ready. All right, racers, after the soon, you will have 5 seconds before the race begins. Soon. All right, and let me go here, and ladies and gentlemen, there we go. They've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin race number 1 for today's practice session. So one of the unfortunate sides of this particular setup is that, oh no, CTG loses some of his traction there just before the first turn. But one of the things about this is we're not going to get active in real information on their lap times. It's only going to show us their first lap time, but we're coming into turn number 2, and it looks like Rollpack is in the lead and Nickus is chasing him down right now. All the racers right now are 4% complete on the race itself. Rollpack is still leading the pack here. CTG, Nickus, right now the positions are Rollpack, Nickus, Fosty, CTG, and Sir K. So pretty fun as we head into the next part of the track. Now this part of the track can be a little bit tricky with their with the switchbacks. Oh, and CTG loses a little bit of traction back there. We got rid of the rule of going off track 3 times equals a pit lane. Instead, what we've changed it to is if you happen to merge after going off track unsafely, that's when you'll have to make a pit lane. Looks like Rollpack is giving Nickus a run for his money this time. That's good to see. Unfortunately, Rollpack did not sign up for the season, so he's not going to be an official racer in season 1. But it's nice to see that, you know, some racers are pretty skilled over here. It looks like Sir K might have gone off track. Let's go check in on him down here. Yeah, he's recovered though, and he's back on track and heading back over there. So right now looks like Rollpack posted a first lap time of 1 minute 36 seconds. Nickus with a 139, Fossey with a 145, CTG with a 147, and Sir K pulling in the rear there with a 2 minute 5 second first lap. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10 lap race with 1 mandatory pit. Mr. Hicks says gotta go with Nickus. Oh man, did you guys get your predictions in time to predict the leader here? So yeah, we got Rollpack out here in front. He's doing really good right now, but will he be able to maintain it for the entire 10 laps? We'll find out as we get going here. Remember that the pit lane is only a 35 mile an hour or 56 kilometer an hour section, so you got to remember that that can change things up quite a bit as we get rocking and rolling there. Nickus coming on right behind him. He's only 1% behind, and in this race 1% is not that big of a difference. All that needs to happen really is for a little bit of a mistake, and that's kind of like what's going on here, right? We've got plenty of laps to go. As of yet, we're 24% complete as of right now, which makes me a little bit concerned that I might not have set the laps properly. I think I did set them to 10, but then might not have fully updated. All right, so we got Fosty down here in 3rd place with CTG hot on his trail, as CTG is trying to get himself into 3rd so that he could get a podium finish for today's first practice run. Fosty though pulling in a solid situation over here. Sir K continues to have a little bit of traction issue back there in the back right now. He was doing some solid times the past couple days, so maybe he's just got a little bit of a real life distraction going on. I know he was AFK there a couple moments, so we will hopefully see something come back from that. Rollpack coming around towards the finish line, and is now 30% complete with the race. And Nick is still chasing after him and pulling some solid lap times. Again, there's only a difference between 1% between Rollpack and Nickus, which is not much, right? The other thing is too, like if you look at it, it's only a 2% difference between second and third place. The entire you know, the pit lane and stuff like that is gonna really shake things up once people start choosing when and where to pit. The other thing is tomorrow during the actual race, one of the things that you're going to need to keep in mind is that these racers are going to have to pit to repair any damage to their engine or any damage to their coolant. If they finish the race with a damaged engine or coolant, they are going to end up losing one position. So if they're in first but they have a damaged engine or coolant at the end of the race, then they are going to be in second place instead of first. So do keep that in mind. It is very important that all of the racers do repair their damage. Now we do not consider damage to the brakes, and we do not consider damage to the tires or the wheels, and I think that's it. I think those are the only other two. Oh, damage to the body of the vehicle doesn't matter either, because racers often finish a race with a damaged body to their car in real life. Not always, but you know, like especially in NASCAR, they often end up with damage to the body of their vehicle. Nick is still chasing after Rollpack. It's going to be interesting with position 1 and 2 here on who's going to pit first, you know, because remember, this is a 10-lap race with one mandatory pit, and they must. Oh, it looks like Frosty has chosen for his pit. He is pitting early and has come to a full stop and is back out on the track. So there you go. Frosty is the first into the pits. That's interesting. That's going to change things up a little bit. Frosty is holding on to third place, but that gap between the leaders, Rollpack and Nickus, and third place continues to expand. But Frosty coming into the pits early could change things up a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and do our own little pit stop down here and get back out there. So we got Rollpack choosing not to pit this lap. Nick is also choosing not to pit, and they are very, 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 very close to each other. There's no percentage separating them until they pass that gate, and now there's only 1%. So that means that Nickus is actually catching up right now. And if Nickus continues to put the pressure on Rollpack, maybe there will be a little bit of a difference there. Also, Shock Start, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Right now we are doing a practice race for our Motor Maven Race League. The current standings are Rollpack in first, Nickus in second, Frosty in third. Sir K has passed CTG. I missed that, but he did pass CTG and is now in fourth. So he has figured out what was going wrong with his car, and he's starting to pull in some faster times. Mervin in game, it's fun to watch. Mervin, thanks dude, glad to have you on stream. But yeah, we got again Sir K coming on down the straightaway, chasing after Frosty. Sir K has gotten into his rhythm. He is really out for blood now. He passed up CTG, and now he wants third. He wants that podium finish for this first. Oh, and CTG loses a little bit of traction and is into the wall. Rollpack coming in for his pit. Remember, this is a 35-mile-an-hour zone. It's 35 miles an hour, 56 kilometers an hour. Nickus passes him for first place as he goes through the finish line. And Rollpack coming on into the pit comes to a full stop and is able to get back out on track. That's going to be interesting. Now we got to wait for Nickus to come in and do his pit. It's gonna be interesting to see when he chooses to pit. The fact that Rollpack pitted before Nickus could be the difference between the two. But that's also one of the reasons why we do the pit. That way, you know, it changes the field up a little bit. And the other thing is too, remember, in real life, the fastest recorded F1 pit was only 1.78 seconds. So like, you got to keep in mind that them coming to a full stop and then going again is basically the exact same thing as a real life F1 pit stop. So do keep that in mind. All right, so now we got Frosty, Sir K going down. Oh no! Oh, there was a collision there on the straightaway. Looks like Frosty may have stalled out. He ran out of fuel. Oh no! All right, ladies and gentlemen, yellow flag. Yellow flag, 40 mph. Okay, yellow flag, everybody. Yellow flag, 40 miles per hour. Need a tow on the track. Okay, 40 miles per hour. 40 mph. 40 miles per hour. Yellow flag. No passing. 40 mile per hour. Okay, hey, if one of the admins could put out that announcement, 40 miles per hour, yellow flag, no passing. Oh, we gotta get that car off of the track. Flossie has run out of fuel, and Chris is in there getting ready to tow him off the track. Ladies and gentlemen, that is brutal. We've got a yellow flag. Now, normally we're gonna have a safety car during the next session. So again, 40 mph, yellow flag, no passing. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna throw the field for a little bit of a loop though. Sir K comes in for his pit during the yellow flag. That's a good idea as we come on through and get him off track. Sir K is going in for a repair even. It's a pretty good idea for that. All right, 80% of the race is complete. And we are still under yellow flag conditions right now. Looks like more than just one person has gone into the pit. We've got Nickus doing his pit right now, getting some fuel himself. Sir K with the repair there as well. I'll go ahead and pit my my little drone there and get back out there. CTG is trying to make up time by staying out on track. Now keep in mind, under yellow flag conditions, it's only going to be a 40 mile an hour zone during that whole race, but he's got time to make up here. So Chris is pulling him off the track there and working it. Interesting. This is going to be wild. I wonder if he's able to pull him off track any faster than that.
Hey, so how does this work? Do we reset that lap or what?
No, we keep going. We're under yellow flag right now.
So you just keep on racing?
Yeah, but at 40 miles an hour until yellow flag is clear.
Hell, this guy broke my car.
You broke your car?
He just reset right in front of them. Yo, I gotta leave.
Okay, so let's see here. All right, so CTG trying to make up some time. Okay. All right. Green flag. Green flag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the green flag is been called again. Racers are able to get back up to regular speed and get going here. So let's get that going. All right. So we got Roll Pack still holding on to first. Only a 2% difference. So we got CTG up here in third position now. And we've got Roll Pack at 94% complete on the race. Nick is 93% as well. Now everybody has done their pit. So there will be no more pitting for the rest of this race. CTG did do well by staying out during the entire yellow flag, so that was a good thing. He was able to make up a lot of ground by staying out. The question is, though, you know, does that happen to you know, set himself up? Frosty is back on the grid, but he does not have anything. So that's we're basically we're at the end of the race right here. There is a little bit of a warning. Okay. 16 minutes and 24 seconds right there. All right, Nickus is coming back around there. Keep in mind, guys, don't reset your race car back to the track. There's no bueno. Okay, so there was a difference of 20 seconds between Roll Pack and CTG. Oh, excuse me, Roll Pack and Nickus. So Roll Pack actually comes out with the win there. So if you happen to have chosen Roll Pack for the prediction, congratulations on your additional Drake skills. So let me land here. And yeah, that was pretty good. So CTG, we're still gonna allow him to finish. We will be doing the second practice in oops, I can spell practice in about 15 minutes. Okay, so let's see. What did you say? So, all right, let's see here. Okay, so Frosty, we're gonna serve you with a bit of a penalty on this next one. On stream now. So Frosty, you're gonna end up with a little bit of a penalty for resetting to the track. So basically I'm gonna start you back a little bit further this next time. And so yeah, our final times are 16 minutes 24 seconds for Roll Pack, 16 minutes 44 seconds for Nickus, 18 minutes and 11 seconds for CTG. After that crash between Sir K and Frosty, you know, both of their cars got pretty messed up in that crash. So but that's something that could potentially happen in the race proper. That's one of the reasons why we're gonna have a safety car. That's one of the reasons why we're gonna have, you know, the tow trucks on site to be able to haul everything and stuff like that. Okay, so 15-minute break and we will be back to second practice. Remember, do not reset your vehicle to the track during the active race. So 15-minute break, guys. We'll get back with second practice. Make Make sure you're all repaired, refueled, and ready for round 2. Okay, so let me get Jetta back into the company. Jetta, what's up, dude? Yep, I got you. If you want to get in on the practice, Jetta, come on down to the racetrack, and we'll get that going. Okay. All right, let's do some repairs out here. Yeah, that Jeju-1, he's not doing hot, is he? Let's see if I can assign him to a different route. Let's do Olirene with him. Roadmaster Tronco's earning too many. He's on Gappa food. Is he actually? Yeah, he's moving. That's good. Okay. How's our oh yeah, perfect. Boom, 200 grand for another spot. Let me throw in another Galima into our guys. Okay, so okay, let's see here. We will get the next round started at 2:40 p.m. CST. Okay, there we go. All right, so again, we've got several racers. Jetta says you need 1 coil and 2 containers. Oh no, you don't have your car yet? You can use mine. Here, use mine. Come use mine. Mine's not doing anything. And we'll try to get you a car today during the rest of the stream. You can haul after the trash run? Yeah, sweet. All right, boom. Right about there. And yeah. All right, let me get this set up for Jetta so that Jetta can join. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining the stream, my name is Drakage2000. Welcome to the Motor Maven official racing league. We are getting practice runs in officially today, and I'd absolutely love for you to join. Tomorrow is the official race, so we're gonna have to try to get Jetta a car built. I didn't realize he didn't have a car built just yet, but we'll have to get him a car built. And in the meantime, Jetta, go ahead and use my car here. I'll go ahead and bring it down to the end of the track. But again, guys, this is what 35 miles an hour actually looks like down pit lane. It's not very fast, right? But that is one of the rules, so do keep that in mind for that. So Jetta, you can use my car here, sir. Feel free to enjoy. So the other thing is you're gonna need to push I and go to Dakota's event and join in on that. All right, I'll set the laps back up to that. Okay, practice session 2 is now available to join. We will begin in 9 minutes. Okay. So, roll pack here. Sir K. We've, I think Magnetic and Jetta will be joining this next round, which will be pretty exciting. Headed to drop off second trash, and then you'll run some cargo real quick. Yeah, so, I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we kind of do. Let me see if I run down here to grab some. Oh, Magnetic has done some work on his livery over here. Look at that. 115. Car number 115 with some work on his livery. His livery is looking good. All right. So what do we got? So yeah, we need steel coils. We need containers down here. Let's grab a contract of online access for 3 days for that, so that we can work on any additional things that we need. Okay, so now under let me show you guys the rules of the race league here real quick. Give me just 1 second. All right, let me pull this up over here and I'll show you guys what the rules are, right? So today we had a little bit of an accident there, but if we come up here to the race league, right, I've got it all set up here on the Motor Maven Discord. So if we go to the first season details, you'll see that season 1 is the Formula SEM. There's 5 races total, and then the rules are down there. These are the spec parts that are required. So really the only thing here that can be changed is this intake right here, and we require the short intake. And then the rules. So tomorrow, starting at noon Central Standard Time, which is about 30 minutes prior to now, the racers are going to have 40 minutes to put together their top lap time, and all racers will be there at the same time. So that means that they're going to have to strategize when they go out onto the field, when they get out onto the track. They're going to have to strategize all of that to figure out when they're going to get their qualifying laps done. And we are going to have a maximum of 20 racers qualify for the race proper. Right now we only have 12 racers that have signed up for season 1, but then we move down to the point system. So at the end of the race, first place gets 10 points, second place gets 8, third 6, and so on. It goes down by 2 from there. 6th place and above does not gain points. So 5th place and above is the answer. All right, so for the race for tomorrow, we have 20 laps and 2 mandatory pit stops. You will be pulling in front of your designated garage, right? So for example, during race day proper, we're going to have garage number 1 here is going to be safety car. Garage number 2 is going to be a fuel truck, just like what Chris has now. And then garage 3, 4, and 5 here are going to be pole position, 2nd and 3rd. And then we'll have another fuel truck here, and then the rest of the grid down the lanes there. So that's kind of going to be like the situation there, right? But let's take a look again at Discord here. Okay, so if you have a damaged engine or radiator, you must pit and repair it. If you have to pit for repairs, it can count as one of your mandatory pits. So you don't have to, in other words, if you have to pit for a repair and you've not done your 2 mandatory pits, then that can count towards one of your mandatory pits, right? And then penalties, right? So we've taken off this penalty here, which was if you go off track 3 times, you have to do a pit road drive-through. We got rid of that because these cars are really slippery, and going off track is enough of a penalty already. So instead, I replaced it with unsafe merging, right? So like, for example, we had an unsafe merge a minute ago when Fossey hit the reset button, and he ended up on track right in front of Sir K and caused an accident as a result of that, or caused a wreck rather. So if you do cause a wreck, that's rule number 2. You get a 30-second penalty for causing a wreck. That means you have to come into pit and sit for 30 seconds before rejoining the race. That's a brutal thing. You will get a disqualifier if you do not meet the minimum pits, okay? And again, if you have a damaged radiator or engine at the finish of the race, then you will lose 1 position in your finishing position. And defending is fine, but unsafe defending equals a drive through the pit lane. And so what I mean by that, right? Like if you're going down the race lane, right? You're coming down the race lane, and you got a guy behind you and he goes inside and he's inside, you can't cut him off right there. You gotta hold your line through the turn, and stuff like that. And then we got a pit lane speed of 35 miles an hour, which translates to 56 kilometers an hour. Passing the safety car equals pit lane for 2 seconds and a minimum of back of the pack. So basically what that means is as soon as the safety car crosses the line here, this line right here, as soon as the safety car is out on track, you can no longer pass them. The safety car is actually going to come down this worn-in part of the track, the darker part of the track there. He's going to come down there and he's going to merge right at this spot. So if you happen to pass the safety car ahead of that, if you happen to pass him before he crosses this line, that's okay. But you cannot pass him once he's on the track. So there is no passing of the safety car once the safety car is on track. All right, so further down the line, if your car is fully disabled due to a wreck, you will have the chance to repair and rejoin the race after your car has been towed to the garage. And going off track to provide yourself a shortcut will result in a 5-second pit stop for the first offense, and the second offense will get you disqualified from the race. Now, the reason why I didn't just outright disqualify you for going off track and cutting the track short, right? The reason why you're not instantly disqualified from that is if you are over here and you go into this turn too quickly and you end up off track and then you rejoin the track over here, as long as you do it safely, like, you know, like I don't want people doing that just to cut the track in half, right? And if I see you doing that intentionally, then you will just be automatically disqualified. But if it's an accident, you know, accidents happen. So that's kind of why that rule is in there in that way instead of just outright disqualifying you. And then after that, you know, we got some yellow flag rules, which is 40 miles an hour under yellow flag conditions. And then here's all of our racers: Bulwark, Parsec, Magnetic, Jetta, Dakota underscore, Sony, Johnny, Nikus, CTG, Bleach, Sirke, James, Zunin, and Fosty are the official racers. We have a couple alternate racers who said that they weren't able to make this first race. So we got Ditharaith and Nashflow, Cleaver as our designated wrecker, and Surge as the designated safety car driver. But yeah, so also race number 2 is going to be Jeju downtown, which that's the track right there for you. So in other words, we got an exciting season coming ahead here, and I hope that you guys will join us for all of that. We're going to get back here to the next practice in just a moment, okay? So what's everybody else up to today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get you out on track. When I call your name, come line up in front of me. Okay. So, Whisper, Magnetic. Line up on pole. Okay, so we'll get Magnetic to line up here on pole. And we'll do Whisper. CTG. Line second position. Okay. Whisper Jetta. Line up 3. Whisper Nickus. Line up 4. Whisper Roll Pack. Line up 5. Whisper Sir K. Line up. Let's do line up 4 on that. Yeah. Sir K, are you coming to join the next race or taking this one out? Okay. Magnetic. And Jetta. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the next round here. Should be ready soon. All right. Let me. Where's Frosty? Is Frosty not joining this one? Hold on. Whisper Frosty. Coming for round 2. Oh, he's not online. Okay. Well, there we go. All right. So, we're gonna see if CTG, or excuse me, if Sir K, are you joining the next race, sir? Oh, they said they had to go. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. All right, thank you, Sir K. I appreciate it. Magnetic. Hold on. Magnetic, I'm gonna move you. Let's move you back here. Put you right here. I'm moving you right here. And the reason why I'm moving you over here, Magnetic, is because Sir K had a little bit of an unfair situation in the last race. So I'm gonna move him into second position to kind of make up for that. So if you don't mind, go ahead and hop right there, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. One of the things that is really fun about this group of guys is that not only are they competitive, right, but they're also very friendly towards each other for the most part. I don't know how much the gloves are going to come off tomorrow once points are on the line, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. All right, Sir K, go ahead and line up here on second position once you get a chance to. Again, racers, this will be a 10-lap session with one mandatory pit. Pit lane is 35 mile per hour / 56 kph. You must come to a complete stop at my character for your pit to count. The racers, are you ready? All right, let's find out. Okay, Nickus says he's ready. CTG says he's ready. Oh, he jumped the gun a little bit. That would have been a penalty on the actual thing. Rollpack says ready. Magnetic says ready. Sir K says ready. And Jetta says ready. Racers. Race begins shortly after soon. Okay, racers, 10 laps. Here we go. Race number 2 starts in 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Racers are going off. Nick is going for an early pass on CTG. They touched wheels a little bit. CTG does go off track right there, but recovers as they come into turn number 1. Nick is right ahead, but barely holding on to that. Oh, and Rollpack off track. He's gonna need to hold for the traffic to go by. And there he goes. He's back on track. We got Nickus out there in the lead. Sir K and Jetta, CTG, everybody going off for that. We got 4% of the race complete here for the first lap as we come back through turn number 3, heading into turn number 4. Nickus has the lead for now. Sir K not that far behind him. CTG right on the heels of Sir K, but he loses it a little bit and he's out. He's still on track, but he's losing a little bit of speed there as he's trying to fight that. Rollpack and Sir K coming down this long straightaway here as they head into the switchback. Pretty close to each other. Looks like we got Nickus there out in front. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put together a quick channel prediction here as they get going there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who will win round 2? Will it be Nickus? Will it be Sir K? Will it be Rollpack? Is it gonna be Magnetic? Will it be CTG 22? Or will it be Jetta 23? Ladies and gentlemen, you've got 2 minutes to make your prediction. Get your prediction in right now on that situation. And so it looks like, oh man, look at that. Okay, so again, unfortunately, the event progress only shows us the first lap, but we've got Nickus with a 136.967 and Rollpack with a 136.6, so he's 0.3 seconds faster than Nickus. Sir K with a 144.546 on that first lap, and Magnetic with a 147, as well as CTG with a 147, and then Jetta with a 2 minutes 7 seconds. Now Jetta has not had a lot of practice on the track just yet, so do keep that in mind as we come in. And Nickus still holding on to the lead here with a 20% race completion, but Rollpack is right behind him with a also 20% now. He was 19 there for a little bit, so it looks like there's like a 0.5 or a 1% difference. Sir K is not out of this race though. Sir K is also, look at that, we got 21%, 20, 20, 20, 20. Like, they're all really close behind each other. And remember, the difference is really going to play into effect once these guys start doing their mandatory pits. So that is going to be interesting once we get to that part of the race. Nick is still holding on to first as he goes into turn number 3 over here, and it looks like Rollpack is right behind him with Sir K not far behind both of them. Magnetic is looking like he's catching up to Sir K if he's able to continue to do some clean laps, but CTG is out for blood. Look at that, he is catching up to Magnetic right now. And then Jetta is now approaching turn number 1. Again, that experience from those from the week of practice that the rest of the racers have had is certainly playing an effect on the situation here. As we fly by, we take a look as Sir K enters into the switchback and heads on over. Rollpack right on the heels of Nickus. Looks like Rollpack has made up quite a bit of time there from Nickus, and we'll see like who ends up having the higher top speed. Looks like Nickus has just a slightly higher top speed than Rollpack as they come down that straightaway. But Rollpack is also right on his heels right there. He sees those taillights and he wants them, as Nickus and Rollpack both enter turn number 1 and come back down towards turn number 2. They are working. Oh, the rain is gonna throw people for a loop. You know, just like F1, we do race through the rain. The only difference is we do not have intermediate or wet tires. So there is no switching out tires for the weather, unfortunately. I do wish that the game did have proper race tires, but unfortunately we don't have that option in the game just yet. Hopefully we can get some. I did put in a suggestion on the game to try to get some race tires, and hopefully we can get some. But yeah, Rollpack and Nickus still sticking together. But we're gonna find out how these guys do in this wet weather condition, because remember, these cars are already slippery without the rain. So with the rain, it is a lot more slippery as we come in to the last turn here. Rollpack going to the inside, trying for that. Oh, and Nickus goes into the pit. He's gonna go into the pit early to try to get his pit done way ahead of the rest of the pack in order to try to make up and extend his lead. Now, he did this last week with during the last practice session. He also came in early to make that happen. So kind of fun. Comes to a full and complete stop and is able to rejoin that track. I'm going to do my own pit stop there. Looks like Magnetic is also coming into the pits, as he wants to also pit early and be out on track a little bit longer than the rest of the grid. Now, this is all a part of the strategy that these racers are going to have to do. We're fast approaching the halfway mark of this particular session. So Magnetic coming in for his full and complete stop. His pit is good. He will no longer have to pit for the rest of the race. And looks like CTG is staying out on track. And let's go check in on Jetta. So the difference in the leaders at the moment, we've got Rollpack holding first place right now. Nickus only 2% behind, but keep in mind, Rollpack has not done his pit just yet. Where is Rollpack? Rollpack is right over here. Remember, Rollpack has not done his pit just yet. We still got CTG, who has also not done his pit yet. And we've got Jetta 23, who is now doing his pit. So keep in mind, this is a 35-mile-an-hour zone. So he will need to slow down to 35 or 56 miles an hour as he enters pit lane. All right, again, only 1% now separates Nickus from Rollpack. Now extended out to 2%, but do remember there's more gates past here, past the finish line as compared. So his percentage is going to catch up here rapidly. And it looks like Sir K is right on the heels of Nickus, as well as Sir K comes in for his pit. The only person left to not pit, I believe, is Jetta and Rollpack, I believe, are the only two who have not pit yet. So fascinating. Sir K did come to a complete stop. He's able to rejoin. All right, and CTG 22 coming down that last turns. Let's see if he decides to go for his pit now, or if he's going to stay out on grid still. Looks like he's going to stay out on grid a little bit longer. He's trying to make up a lot of ground, and Rollpack and Nickus separated by 3%. Let's see. Oh, Jetta pit already, Chris says. Okay, thank you, Chris. Jetta pit already. So the only person left to pit is Rollpack, who is pitting right now, and CTG, I believe, has not made his pit. This is one of the reasons why I have my race marshals for the actual race. They're going to be helping me out. Rollpack going in for a repair even, as he wants fresh tires, probably some fresh other pieces. But there he goes. He's out on track. I believe the only person left to pit now is going to be CTG. All right, so there we go. Nickus hot on the trail of Rollpack. This race is getting exciting, ladies and gentlemen. We got 60% of the race complete at this moment. As Nickus is right on the heels of Rollpack. Not much is separating those two. Just one turn and 1%, and they have both pit. So this is going to come down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got your channel predictions in and voted for your favorite racer for today's practice as we come down the switchback here with CTG. And again, the difference between Sir K, Nickus, and Rollpack is only 4%. That is not much, guys. That's the difference between like 2 gates. It's not a lot of the track. But Nickus and Rollpack coming into the switchback here as they both battle for first here. Nickus trying his best to catch up. And Nickus is a very fast racer, so we'll see what he's got in him in the last few laps here. And we've got everybody rocking and rolling here on track. All right, so let's go check in on Jetta 23 and Magnetic, both corporation members of the Drakeage 2000 Corporation, and Sir K. Looks like there might have been a little bit of contact back there, but I didn't quite see it. So Magnetic coming in with a clean switchback here. Let's see if he holds on to it through the rest of the switchback as Magnetic is chasing down Sir K, trying to catch up. The difference though between Magnetic is 59% to Sir K's 70%. He might actually be one down, and we have a random person on the track, ladies and gentlemen. Do watch out for that. A random person did join the track. Hopefully the admins can deal with him real quick so that we can keep this as a fair race. All right, so Sir K and Magnetic entering in turn 1. Racers, keep up the thing. I'm not going to call a yellow flag because Ezekiel has joined the track. Do keep in mind that do not join the track while an active race is in session, please. Okay, so Nickus and Rollpack, 74% and 80% respectively. Rollpack sitting at a clean 80%. Looks like he's going to be entering either the final lap or his final 2 laps. It's hard for me to tell, because I kind of wish that it would tell me their laps as well, like, you know, 9 out of 10 or something like that. That would be nice. that would be helpful. But there we go. All right, Nickus and Rollpack coming through turn number 1. Again, there's a difference between these two that is expanding. It is now 4% difference. Rollpack extending his lead over here. Let's go check in on Magnetic and Sir K. Sir K is actually in second place. I'm sorry, the positions have changed. It is Rollpack, Sir K, CTG, Nickus, and Magnetic, and Jetta. I did not realize that. Okay, so Sir K is actually in second place. And it looks like Nickus is actually maybe a lap behind right now. That's interesting. I don't know how that happened. I thought I was paying attention. All right, so anyway, our new race leader right now is Rollpack with an 88% complete. We've got Sir K in solid second place with a 83%. So there's a 7% difference between the leader and second place over here. I need to go make my own pit stop here for the end of the race. All right. Looks like Rollpack is extending his lead a little bit further with a 6% lead at the moment. And we've got Nickus, CTG, and Magnetic all within about 7% of each other, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's see. Sir K coming on down. I don't believe that he's gonna have enough time though to catch up to Rollpack. Rollpack has a pretty significant lead there as he goes towards lapping. CTG goes off the track there. He should be able to recover, but Magnetic is coming around towards turn number 3. He is right behind. So Nickus chasing after CTG. Nickus wants that podium finish as CTG and Nickus now battle for third as they come on down this last little straightaway. Well, it's not really a straightaway. The last lazy bend before the switchback. Rollpack 98% complete on the race. Sir K is now in second place with 92%. CTG sitting on 88%, trying to hold on to third, but it looks like Nickus goes for the outside and they collide. Oh, Nickus, that is gonna be a penalty for Nickus right there. And Rollpack went into the stands, so we're actually gonna be replacing CTG with Nickus. That was an unsafe pass, so it's gonna be Rollpack, Sir K, CTG, Nickus, Magnetic, and Jetta 23. But the race is not over yet. There is still time for that. So here we go. All right. We got 99% complete on Sir K. He's coming in to that finish line. We'll see him here in just a moment as he comes across the finish line in a solid second place. Boom, there you go. Sir K, 17 minutes, 1 minute behind Rollpack. Magnetic coming through, and he is now on his final lap. Nickus and CTG are also on their final laps. Let's go catch up to them over here. So there we go. We got Nickus right here coming into the switchback. Again, we're going to be swapping spots with Nickus and Magnetic, it looks like. So again, if you cause a crash, you will be held reliable. You will be held responsible for that. So that's why we're going to be swapping Nickus with whoever is behind Nickus. So looks like right now it's going to be Magnetic and CTG. So CTG coming around that final corner there. And Magnetic, where is Magnetic? There he is, coming down turn number 4 back there as he comes back towards the switchback. And we've got CTG and Jetta 23 right over here. So again, it looks like CTG and Jetta have one more. Oh no, Magnetic's engine is overheating. He might still have some damage from that collision a little bit earlier. You think that he missed a check? Well, if you miss a checkpoint, you don't go up in spots, because you have to go back and you have to cross that check mark. So like you basically, if you miss a checkpoint, you end up 1 lap behind. All right, Magnetic finishes with an 18:56, Nickus with a 17:57, but we're going to be swapping positions between Nickus and Magnetic. And here we go. This is the last battle, CTG and Jetta 23, but CTG has damage to his car. I don't know how much power he's gonna have left with this. It's gonna be interesting. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, practice number 2 about to come to an end here. CTG's car has been has seen better days after that wreck. So, but there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jetta trying to hold on to 5th place here as he comes around. Again, we're only swapping positions with Nikus and Magnetic for this particular race. Definitely a checkpoint issue there. Sir K even passed me to change to 3rd position. Then we were there. Oh, okay. Yeah, there might have been some weirdness going on with the server properly there. But there we go. Jetta coming down the straightaway. And CTG not far behind him as we finish out session number 2 with a smoking car. You gotta love it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a total time of 16 minutes 12 seconds from Roll Pack, 17:11 from Sir K, Nikus 17:57, Magnetic 18:56, Jetta 20:30, and CTG 20:35. So everybody ends up with some XP and some coins. And ladies and gentlemen, Sir K, yeah, Mag was with me and then just jumped down. Interesting. Yeah, I saw the position swap a moment. I think, you know, people were saying that somebody's gate didn't register or something like that. There may have been some server lag that we need to keep in mind for that. But that was a good solid race, guys. Good job. So there we go. That's the race. We got Roll Pack, Nikus, and some other people. Hold on. Oh, that's just somebody walking their dog. I got a message that there was somebody here. Let's see here. Is that the one? Yep. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got to answer mom when mom sends you a text message. So, I really appreciate everybody being here. That's going to be the end of the official practice. Racers are certainly welcome to go ahead and keep practicing, of course. But that is the end of the official practice. I want to thank everybody for joining me for that. We're going to go on a quick ad break because I did not run my ads on time. And we'll be right back. All right. Yeah. Some weird things must have happened with the gates. I didn't see anyone skip a gate.
Yeah, I hit a gate and it didn't register at one point.
Maybe it was lag. You hit a gate but it didn't register?
Yeah, I spun off and turned back around to hit it.
Oh, okay. But did you go off track on purpose to try to go back and get it?
Yeah, I had to. I had to go off track to hit it again because it wouldn't register.
Oh, weird. But you hit it like legitimately when you went through?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, that's disappointing. Hopefully that doesn't happen during race day.
Sorry, you have some damage because magnetic and
Oh, you're fine.
TK.
You're fine. I don't care. But we do need to build you a car.
Yes.
So, I didn't realize you didn't have one. There was a car that was built this morning, but all right, we need to get another car built.
Yeah, so I was trying to work on it last night, but I realized that I wasn't at level 50 and driving, so I worked on that this morning.
You should do some doing laps here on the Anson Speedway, like without an event going, is a good way to get driver level. But also you can get driver level just by doing anything really. So
Right.
All right, let's get down here.
But it looks like we can build one if it's just one steel coil and I think 2 containers. Plus, I had to adjust my dead stick setting.
Yeah, the containers are thankfully pretty easy to get. So
yeah, I can literally. I have a truck and a trailer I can run.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody I ran 2 containers.
Ooh, oops.
So it's a steel coil.
Oh. Mess that up. All right. There we go.
Yeah, somebody already ran 2 containers here, so it's just a steel coil that I need.
Yeah, because the small boxes, I have no idea how to get those to spawn.
There's 4 in there.
The small boxes or the pallet A's?
Yeah, the pallet A's. I think there's 4.
Yeah, there needs to be 6 for a car, so we need to find some more pallet A's as well.
Right.
Okay. Oh, dude, CTG, that looks sick, bro. Oh, I'm jealous of your front wing. I need to adjust mine. That looks great. That looks really good. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna need to hey server, can we get some help building
Wicked City's working on coils now. Thank you, Wicked. So I will jump to a warehouse then and
Hey
see.
Siri, stop.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. It looks like we're gonna need to help out and build a car for one of our racers today. So we're gonna try that out. Let me refresh all of these guys here. We're getting really close to having all of our stuff there. All right, I'm gonna go despawn my car and my trailer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go despawn my truck and trailer here, or my trailer and race car. And so boom, despawn, yes, and grab this guy. Spam Koopa with the containers from Jeju Harbor. Koopa? Magnetic Sheep says, be right back, but you'll check the rest stop for pallet A's. Yeah, it sounds good, man. All right, let me... Koopa warehouse in Jeju. Okay. Is what he says. Okay, has requested to join the corporation again. You bet, sir. Welcome back. Alright, I'm gonna see about running I guess I can run some iron and stuff down to the coil factory. Let me do that. Oh, I don't have a teleport down there anymore. Oh no, but there is a campy down here. Yay, whose campy is this? Hunky Monkeys. Thank you, Hunky Monkey. Atlas dump. The company-wide layoff. Shareholders, man. That's funny. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do spawn vehicle. Let's grab Linky. Whisper Raptor. That's Jetta 23 that needs a car. All right. Oh shoot! Hold on. That was the wrong button. That's the correct button. All right. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome. That was a really good practice session. Even though we had I think 2 collisions during that one, that was still a good practice, even with the 2 collisions, because you know collisions are gonna happen during the actual race, and you know, hopefully we can mitigate those as much as possible, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the first actual race, and hopefully, you know, we can keep everybody's tempers cool, because points are going to be on the line tomorrow, 1 hour before now, qualifying begins. So if you want to get in on that, come join us. Hit that follow button or hit that subscribe button, depending on where you're watching, right? If you're watching here on Twitch, or if you're watching over on the D2K Simulators channel, tomorrow is the proper race. So be sure to get in there. Got to keep my temper cool. Hey, don't worries, man. Don't worries. It's all good, right? It's all good. It happens. I do appreciate you like muting yourself after the accident though. That was very kind of you, and I do appreciate that. But you know, it happens, right? And that's part of racing. There's gonna be collisions. Now, you know, like you see racers in real life get into fist fights after that, and thankfully we're not gonna have any fist fights after our race here. So but yeah, it does happen, you know, tempers do flare. At least we don't have millions of real life dollars on the line here, you know. You wish you could. Yeah, it would be great entertainment for the stream. You're not wrong. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Drakage2000. I am a variety streamer, but we just started the Motor Maven Racing League here on Motortown. It is a 5-race season here for season number 1. We are using the Formula SCM car, and race number 1 is right over here at the Ansan Speedway. We just did 2 practice sessions, so go find this video over on YouTube a little bit later, okay? If you want to catch that. We just did our 2 practice sessions for the day. The other thing is, so this is the track for race number 1. This is the Ansan Speedway, right? But give me just 1 second and I will show you what the racers are going to be dealing with for race number 2. We are doing Jeju downtown for that race, and take a look at this. This is the track for race number 2 right here, Jeju downtown, right? So look at that. This blue line right here represents pit lane, and gate number 1 and 21 right here. They're gonna come through Jeju downtown, down around these corners, up into the military base and back around. This section right here looks like a very good area to get a lot of speed in, but this is a tricky little, there's a tiny little switchback right here. And this is also downhill. So remember, this is uphill, this is downhill, so that you're gonna get a lot of speed here. So this little 90-degree turn is gonna throw a lot of people for a loop. And racers are gonna have an opportunity to practice this throughout this upcoming week after race day tomorrow. So pretty exciting stuff. Also, so after Jeju downtown, we're coming here to the Ollie Speedway, right? Ollie Speedway is going to be interesting. It's a very small track with a very quick lap time, okay? So that's going to be quite interesting as we do that. So the other thing about Ollie is instead of our standard 20 laps, we're doing 30 laps on Ollie. So there's going to be 10 extra laps on Ollie because it's such a short track. After Ollie, we're heading down here into Ara. Now, this is a Drakeage 2000 exclusive because this track has not been announced yet, but you hear it here first on the Drakeage 2000 channel. So, finish line, the finish line is actually going to end up being here, right there. Maybe like right here. I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be on this straightaway right here. So the track is going to come down this track right here, right down this way, a 90-degree turn north, and this lane right here is going to be pit lane up here next to the bus station, okay, or a grocery store rather. And then you're going to come down this road down here towards the garage. You're going to do another 90-degree turn back into this switchback right over here, around the green, down this way, down this route, and then around this way, back up and around, and there's your finish line. So essentially what's going to happen is pit lane is going to separate right here at this 90. So if you want to enter pit, you're going to pit right through there, pit right into there, and then rejoin the race right here at this gate right there. So that's going to be interesting on how that's going to happen. But again, so the race is going to come down this line right here. What's up, Captain Adonis? Hats off to me on the race. Yeah, thanks, man. So we're going to come right up this way, down this path, through this tricky little circle part, down around here, down this way, take another 90, another 90, another 90, another 90, and then back up here. So Ara is going to be a fairly complicated track that should be quite interesting for race number 4. Okay, now I'm going to set a waypoint to this gas station so that I get some gas on the way. Now, the last race of the season is going to be up here in the Harbor Raceway. Harbor Raceway is a very technical track with a lot of turns and not a lot of wiggle room. So we're probably going to end up with a few wrecks and a few, you know, rubbing his racing situations over there. As long as somebody doesn't fully crash out, like if your tires kind of rub a little bit, but you're both able to maintain position and you're both able to continue racing, like I don't really consider that as like a wreck or whatever. So yeah, you know, like I'm not really, you know, if you touch tires, like it's racing, right? Like no big deal. It's when a wreck is caused on when that penalty gets applied. So yeah, we got, you know, we're rebuilding our corporation. If you're looking for a fun corporation to come join here on the More Maven server, you can hop into my Discord here and come join us. We've also got this awesome YouTube channel called the D2K Simulators channel, which is I'm live streaming over there as well. And you would be able to find all of these live streams are all over there because I've been simulcasting them both to Twitch and to YouTube at the same time. But the YouTube channel is dedicated towards simulators, and I've got tycoon and management games there as well. So tons of fun, really good time. But as you can hear, I still don't have all of my voice back just yet, right? So hopefully I'll have it back fully by tomorrow, but it's quite the chore to be talking this much with a lost voice. What's up, Scrum? Welcome back to the stream, sir. Glad to have you here. And it looks like Merle is getting some laps in. Bleach is one of the other racers. And then what do we need here? Okay, so we just need coils and a couple box pallet A's to be able to build the other thing. You watched the whole race? Nice. What'd you think, man? These guys are getting good, right? I think tomorrow we're gonna see some serious competition. And I'm really eager to see what the point standings are gonna be after tomorrow. I'm gonna need to put a poll out for the racers to see if they want to do the very next weekend or if we're gonna skip a weekend. So I'll put a poll out to everybody to see like if we can get everybody for that or not. How's my Roadmaster doing? He's doing work. Okay. Where's he going? He's going to Jeju, I bet. Yep, he is. So I've got a bus route set up called Terminals. It goes to Gwangjun and then out here to Hallam and then back to Gwangjun. And then it goes to Jeju, back to Gwangjun. Out to Singsom, back to Gwangjun. And then from Gwangjun last, it comes out here to Gappa, comes back, and then finally it comes down here to Ara, and then comes back naturally. So, you know, I call that route the Terminals route. It basically hits every major terminal. And, you know, it's all to get these percentages up, but look at that. We've, the server just came back online earlier today, and it's already rocking some good percentages there, which is nice. You love to see that, right? And I gotta check on that. Okay, we're back up to 149%. So let me do this. Anson Speedway. I don't know if I don't think we need a teleport contract there. I'm not gonna waste our money on that. Instead, I'm gonna save our money for that last vehicle slot. We need 250,000 coin for that. So let's save some coin for that. All right. I do though. I want to get the steel coil online thing over here once we head over there. Scrum says, yeah, it looks fun. I know, right? It's pretty cool. So in season 2, we're gonna be swapping over to off-road racing. So that's really gonna be interesting too. So for season 2, we'll swap over to off-road racing, and then season 3 is up for grabs. We're gonna put a poll out and see what the racers want for season 3. I know some people said that they want the Miata for season 3, so we might end up doing that. It's kind of up in the air right now because I don't know. We still have season 1 to get through first, you know. So, and that first race, ladies and gentlemen, that first race is tomorrow at 12 noon Central Standard Time. If you're curious what that is in your time zone, all you got to do is join the Mortar Maven Discord, which we will get you a link to that right now. Join the Mortar Maven Discord if you're curious what that is in your time zone. Otherwise, you could Google it. But that is the Motor Maven Discord. This is where we're playing the game. We're also looking for some more people to come join our company. We have the largest community on the server, but TAC just recently switched server host providers, so we're having to rebuild everything right now. And that's why like a lot of our members aren't here yet, but that's okay. We'll be getting them all back in as soon as they come around. We've got a lot of people online. Coco, Magnetic, Wicked, Jetta, and Sir K are all online, so plenty of people, and we'll get more people before long. Let's see here. Bleach looks like he's tuning his car probably. It was kind of funny too, right? Because when the server started up, the people that wanted homes rushed out to go get them, and it was kind of fun to see like that gold rush for for territory. But it's kind of fun. Can you get the Atlas dry to replace Tronco? Sure. Once I get to the coil factory. Oh, actually, I can do that. I can do that remotely. I forgot about that. Tronco. Boom. Let's do remove from company. Boom. Con. And you wanted the dry van? Let's see here. The dry van. Boom. Actually, just kidding. It's done. All right, CUDA dry van. Actually, the CUDA that we have is actually set up to run planks up here to the coal mine as well, and it can do that decently. I've done it a few times myself. I probably need to change the stream title now. Let's do that. Let's do this. All right, changing the stream title over to running a corporation on the More Maven server. Boom. Changed. I'm gonna leave the YouTube title the same though, mainly because I want the VOD after this to be the same kind of thing, you know. So I'll leave that on, and we'll see. I need to replace the brakes on this. Apparently, I thought that the brakes were the top version, but when you're running around with a you know, really heavy weight like this, it does a number on your brakes. Okay, so let's go to the map. I can't go to the map right now. It's weird that you can open some of your menus but not all of your menus when you're refueling. All right, so let's do this run here. Big boy trucking, says Hunky Monkey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you always get out. What do you mean? Ooh. Jeff Bezos. The guy's name is Jeff Bezos. That's funny. All right, Air City, Ollie Reen. Air City 2 is doing downtown. Oh, I need to make my other, while we're on the way, let me make this Gone June proper. Let's do that. Okay, so Gone June proper is gonna be here. Right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Right hand, left hand. Right, 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 and then left, right, right, right. Ooh, we're gonna miss a couple stops doing that route. Okay. Where are we? All right, let's go back to the terminal on that one. And then... yeah, okay. I don't really want to go all the way out there. There's not much in the way of people stopping out that way. Okay, boom, boom. And... boom. I want you to come around that way. Oh, okay. You're not gonna do that. What about, can we grab that one? Yeah, you can. You would go around that way. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll do okay. Hit vehicles. Where's this guy? He's doing downtown. We're gonna swap him over to Ganjun proper. Okay. And I'm gonna make this other one down here. And this is gonna be our local. Redo this one down here. So 1, 2, and you'd be on the right there. 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then back to Ara. Yeah, perfect. That actually hits like all of those spots as well. I'll add more as I get through it, but okay. And the other thing is we'll probably end up needing to run. Yeah, so we got our semi trucks in use down there. We got everybody rocking and rolling with our different vehicles and such. Refuel can't do it from the driver's seat. What, from the race car or? I'm confused. I'm sorry, Sir K. Do we have anybody else that applied yet? No. Okay. Cool. I want to open a couple more travel points for us, but I want to finish adding vehicles first. The last slot is 250k. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, oh, it looks like Anna's been pretty consistent about working the mines, or working that stuff over here too, so that's fun. Oh, could be a good idea to haul logs to Sangdo and then planks to OG in a while. Yeah. So we got a lot of material to move around now that the server has been reset. And I'm so used to having like my online access everywhere, and so to not have that right now is interesting. For sure. But wicked, running materials for coils and then you'll switch back to a company truck. Yeah, no worries. Is there anybody? Nobody's using the compacty right now. I could replace that with the other thing. Coco logs after my Dead Island 2 session with the lady. If you're still on, can run a log convoy with a cheers emoji. Hell yeah. Yeah, no. We can figure it out. We can definitely figure it out. But I figure, right? Like, I bet you Sangdo has no logs in it right now. Well, it might because Sturbin's there. Yeah. Ooh, looks like Bleach is getting some practice laps in. You love to see it. Gotta love it, man. I love that the racers are taking this seriously. It's pretty fun. You did it. It did for a bit of mix between logs and fuel needed. I got you. The other thing is, yeah, like, do we take fuel up here to Midgem? I know Midgem doesn't. Well, I know Midgem did have delivery there, but I think you deliver it down here to the warehouse, and then from the warehouse to Sangdo. So, but yeah, it looks like other people are running. It does look like other people are running the wood here. So maybe we just do Gastown again. Down here. I don't know. There's a lot of materials to be moved around now. Now that the server is brand new again. So plenty of profits to be made now. Speaking of profits, let's go make some rat meow. All right, here we go. Should give a little bit of cash towards the company with this delivery too. Yeah, alternatively, I guess I could increase the price here. What is it set at now? 30%? Let's go up to 40. Okay. Let's go up to 40. Okay. So, let's deliver all of this coal. And I kind of wish like I could do both of them at the same time, but it's okay. It's whatever it is, you know. It's what it is. Boom. $22,000 in my pocket. $14,000 to the company for the first trailer. And then we've got this little extra guy that we brought with us. And we will go and raise that bed. Yeah, we're gonna have to move a lot of logs. We're gonna have to move a lot of everything, really. Oh, there we go. That's all nice and empty. Wicked. I don't think any of us would mind if you put all of them to 90% while we get the company caught up. Yeah, opinions on 90% cut to the company while we rebuild. Yeah, I'll ask the guys that are on now, because there's a lot of people. So Sirke says go ahead, Wicked says do it. I wouldn't really mind that either, because I think people, yeah. And then Jetta says go ahead. Okay, everybody pretty much agreed, so I think we'll do that. Let's do that. We're now level 340. Yanto also says cool with that. All right, let me set this guy to 90. Bam. Okay. Running 100 just because of contracts from Drake is why you're sitting on 2.3 mil. Yeah, dude, we made a lot of money with our contracts. A lot of money with the contracts. Okay. Oddlim, despawn. Linky, despawn. And then Atlas, despawn. I love that Atlas. That Atlas is fun. Okay. What else can I set to 90% right now? I think these compacty maybe. Yeah, everything else is in use. Okay, let me. Ooh, well, it's not that far. Do this camping. Well, hold on. What's the company look like right now? 184. It's not bad. This guy's doing terminals. Which one is he on right now? Hard to tell. Coco making his delivery. Jetta. Magnetic, I've just been doing 100% for now, and thank you for setting you as a manager. Yeah, of course, man. Heck yeah. So take Air City. Sure. So I could get another road master if you want. I could get another road master if you want. Let's see here. Is there a teleport spot next to the bus? It's not one that's like super close, but yeah, we do. I am, just because I'm here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this contract here. It's gonna delay us a little bit, but I'm literally right here. So let's do that. Grab the online and grab the teleport. There we go. Let's do this. Whisper Bleach. Bleach just said 135. Fast as F, boy. Nice job. Yeah, that's awesome. See, that's what you love to see, right? Like these guys making those awesome lap times is really exciting to see. Oh man, that is quite the setup Sir K's got going on over here. Let's see here. What else do we need right now? What does this need? This needs container A's and steel coils and containers, but the containers are already there. So maybe, maybe. Oh, he's only got a small thing here. Why? How's the trash coverage right now? Trash coverage is good. Sir. Tomorrow at 1200 noon Central Time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got quite a lot of material to move around, right? Meow. What did Yanto say? Yanto, did you want? You take the Air City for now. It's all good. Okay. He said no to the additional doodad. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I need to participate in the company. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back down to Dasa Harbor, actually. Because what I need to do is run one more stuff down to the coil factory right here. Oh, which is missing limestone right now. That's wild. Looks like I need to throw some more coal at it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go company. Let's go dump truck. Joe, you're on your way with limestone? Awesome. Oh, whisper. Whisper bleach. If you're East USA, it's 1 p.m. for qualifying tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna be running coal myself right now. Let's see here. Linky. All right, so let's do that. Let's link up with our Linky. The other thing is, guys, I'm not gonna be streaming for a super long time today, because as you can hear, I almost have my voice back, so I'm gonna try to save a little bit more of my voice for tomorrow's race proper, because it's gonna get really exciting, and not being able to be excited with my voice and having to keep it at this level is it's not me. It's not me. I'm an excitable guy. I'm like, yo. So yeah, it's kind of wild, man. All right, so, but we need to get Jeddah his race car built and get him like a proper real race car, because he used mine during that practice, and my settings might not exactly be the settings that are good for him, right? So so we need to get Jeddah his own car. I didn't realize he didn't have one yet, but that's why we are running materials to get that car made now. Ooh. What's our coffers at? 95%? 95,000 is not enough for me to get the teleport there. I'm gonna have to continue to use the whatchamacallit, the campy that somebody set up down here for that. Also, we need to see how much coal is available here in Dasa. Oh, I realized I didn't have my headlights on. My bad. Whoopsies. Okay, pick up delivery. Yeah, see, there's not much coal here. Oh, that's gross. Alright. Boom, 27 units of coal. But you gotta deliver coal down here to Dasa Harbor in order for it to produce more coal, is my understanding. All right, let's turn that Jake brake on and let's go get, yeah, weird. Okay. Let's go get some fuel on our way over to the coil factory and do that. Okay. So we're going to set that up over there. And it looks like Hunky is also hauling stuff over there. CTG is practicing. Bleach is practicing. You love to see it. I'm curious, right? Okay, so there's two things that I'm curious about. Number one, if we end up running the containers up to like rest spot 1100, and we end up running pallet A's to 1100, if we can find any that are going up there, can we get the pallet A's down to the racetrack that are spawning more often? So yeah, it's kind of, it's interesting. We gotta figure that all out. And then we got Roadmaster working that. He's up towards Sing Song. Making a little bit of cash. He's not making much, so I might end up swapping him before long. Either that or Yonto could take him over and do Ollie Ring with him. Because I think what's the bonuses? Yeah, see somebody's running the off-road bus route right now. That's cool. People are picking up trash. We got the bonuses going. We're still working on getting them higher. So yeah, it's pretty nice, right, guys? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow at 12 noon Central Standard Time for the United States, we are gonna have the first ever Motor Maven Racing League. We are going to be doing qualifying tomorrow at noon, and that's going to be here on the Ansan Speedway. After qualifying, we're going to take a 20-minute break for me to organize everybody into their proper positions after they've reported their lap times and stuff like that to me, and then after we've got all of that done, we're gonna get people lined up on the grid. We're gonna do a parade lap, and then we're gonna come back, line back up on the grid spots, and then it's gonna be go time, baby. We're gonna do the race proper. We are not doing a flying lap. We're not doing that, but we are doing a parade lap just to kind of like build up a little bit of tension for the race just before it gets going. And then after that, we're racing for points after that. And the way that this is gonna work is at the end of the season, the winner is gonna have the admins and myself running coal or running iron from the Guanjin iron mine down to like Dasa Harbor or something like that. Some faraway trip that pays a lot in order to pay the winner of the season a fat stack of coins by letting him or her you know, do that final delivery there. So they're gonna earn quite a fancy stack of coins, probably in the neighborhoods of 400 to 500,000 coins for winning. So the prize pool is there. We just gotta do it in a little bit of a roundabout way to make that happen. So, but it should be good. Oh man. All right, but you know, we've worked really fast, and the company so far has earned, since the restart, the company has earned 588,000 coins so far. If you're on, you'll run a truck for the winners too. There you go. So wicked, perfect. That's awesome. If we end up with too much, right, like too many people running, I'm running coal right now, Coco. But if we end up with too many people, oh, did I forget to do that prediction? Oh, I did that prediction, right? All right, sorry, prediction complete. Roll pack 1. I forgot to do that prediction. I saw the number next to your name, Roll Wicked, and I was like, oh dang, I forgot to finish the prediction. I'm sorry, guys. I was busy. I was busy thinking of other things, I guess. Yeah, so I'm excited, man. This season is gonna be awesome. The racers are all really good, and everybody's been improving their times. It's gonna be a darn good fun time, I think. But yeah, what I was saying was, before I got distracted, what I was saying was that if we end up with a situation where there's a lot of people running materials for the winners of the race, then I'll split it up. I'll split the prize pool up, right? Because if we get like, you know, 6 people running trucks, right, then I would do like 4 people for 4 of those trucks would run material for the race leader, for the season leader, and then the other 2 would do it for second place or something like that. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how much material we end up moving and what the prize pool will end up being, but we gotta figure that out later. We still got a long way to go in the season, so I'm not overly concerned with it just yet, right? So we'll see what the future has in store for us, right? But hey, if you're new here to the Drakage 2000 show or over on D2K Simulators, welcome. My name is Drakage 2000. I am a variety streamer, and right now we've been a little bit focused on Motortown recently, but we also play Out of Ore on stream recently, and several other games. I also want to get together a community playthrough whatchamacallit, Project Zomboid in the not so distant future. Whenever Build 42 becomes multiplayer enabled, one of the ideas I have is to have different towns able to produce different things, but then being restricted from producing those things. So like, for example, if we did one town is the farming town, so then the other towns aren't allowed to farm, and then another town is like an iron smelting town, and the other towns aren't able to do that, and yada yada yada, whatever, and create sort of like this interwoven trade network between the different towns. And then like once a week we would turn on PvP, but for the most part it would stay as a PvE server, but then like once a week we would turn on PvP and let people duke it out if they had disagreements or something. Kind of like form like a role-playing style server. I think would be a lot of fun. But we'll see, you know, like there could be quite a bit of time before that is a thing, so we'll just kind of have to see how that goes. But I'm really excited for the race tomorrow, and I hope you'll join us for that. Hit that follow button, smash that like button over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button over on YouTube. Join us for the proper race tomorrow. It's gonna be really exciting, and if you're looking to become a racer right now, the race league is set in stone. However, I will make exceptions for other streamers or other people that are on YouTube with a decent following, in order to get a different perspective on the race rather than just my drone cam. So if you are a YouTuber or a streamer and you want to participate in the race and you didn't sign up in time, I will make an exception for you, but you do need to get in touch with me over here on Discord before the race tomorrow. Otherwise, once the race begins, I'm not accepting anybody new after that. So you would need to get in touch with me just before the race season starts tomorrow. So do go ahead and do that. Send me a PM, join my Discord, you know, hit me up over there. But anyway, we are trying to get Jeddah his car built now, and it looks like we've got one steel coil there just now, with another one on the way. It looks like once I deliver this coal, we should get the third as well. That will be good. Yeah, me too. So Magnetic says, I miss all of our fast travels. We used to have fast travels all over the map in strategic locations. We don't have that anymore. We need to get our money back and get working on that. But the next thing that we're gonna need to do is get our coffers up. We need 250,000 coin to get the last vehicle slot for the corporation. But ladies and gentlemen, so unfortunately Twitch is telling me that I need to run an ad, so you get an hour's worth of free entertainment for sitting through 180 seconds worth of ads. I don't recommend that you sit here. Get up, stretch, get yourself a drink or a snack, and we'll be right back after these messages. We'll be right back. All right, so the other thing is too, right, like I need to save my voice for the race tomorrow, so we've probably got about an hour or so left in the stream, maybe a little bit less, because yeah, I'm really gonna need to rest this voice for tomorrow. So I don't have a heck of a lot of time left in the stream today, just because of that. I'm almost there. I've almost made it to being able to have my voice fully back, so hopefully we can do that. Ooh. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching over on YouTube, we're on an ad break over on Twitch right now. And if you're watching here on Twitch and you happen to be a subscriber, thank you so much for the support to the stream. It's very, very helpful. And I've already used your subscriber money in order for me to get the Streamlabs Ultra, which allows me to stream to both Twitch and YouTube. So I really appreciate that support. All of the money that I earn here on Twitch or on YouTube goes towards supporting both. I also bought a brand new 8-foot by 8-foot green screen, which is going to be pretty exciting. I took a teleport there so that we could get the coils. Okay, so let's grab a little bit of gas, a little bit of that dino juice, the dino go-go juice, right? Let's get some of that. And we'll just fill on up right there. And this time around, we're actually set to a 90% company share on this. I know some of the guys want 100% while we rebuild the corporation funds and our teleports and stuff, but I feel like everybody in the corporation should be able to earn some money as well. And welcome back, Twitch. Sorry about running those ads. I hate running them, but Twitch does force my hand into doing that. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So like I was saying earlier too, I've probably either got like a half an hour to an hour left on the stream today. And the reason for that is normally I try to do a 4-hour long stream. But the reason why I'm cutting it a little bit shorter today is, as you can hear, I don't fully have my voice back. And tomorrow's race, I'm really going to need that voice back. Adonis says, so what's the deal with the server Motor Maven? What do you mean? Yeah, exactly what Wicked said. They switched server providers to a much better server. So when you rejoin, Adonis, I'll have to get you back in the company, my friend. And anybody else that wants to join, this is the Discord. This is my personal Discord. Feel free to join us here if you're looking for a cool company here in Motortown. We're on the Motor Maven server, and this is a phenomenal company for you to join. And we are actively rebuilding the corporation after the server got moved. But we got a bunch of people online right now. As you can see, it's myself, Coco, Magnetic, Yanto, Wicked, Jetta, and Sir K, all working our buns off here to try to earn the company some money. So everybody's working. Everybody is working. And I've also got a couple of our buses out here doing bus stuff. And Yanto is using our Air City for the Ollie Ring. The Ollie Ring is really profitable. It's a very, I know that when I'm doing it on the Roadmaster with a high population boost, which we're steadily getting higher and higher boosts here. I know when I'm doing it with the Roadmaster, it's about 95%. So and Jetta says that chat is talking about logs at the moment. Okay, so looks like people are running materials. That's one of the really good things about the Motor Maven server too, is people supply all the industries all the time, which is awesome. I love that about this server. Wicked says gonna have to take a short break after I drop off this limestone. Shouldn't be too long. No worries, man. No worries, sir. Hopefully we can get more pallets. They are a bitch. Yeah, so that's kind of like where we're at right now. You know, we're trying to get Jetta his car built, and so I believe right after I deliver these coils should be ready. Oh, not quite. Maybe 27. Yeah, that should be 30. And there's Nickus with a dump. Nickus is one of the racers. And Ken Style with a Mixie. Oh, Ken Style's probably coming down here to help build something with that Mixie. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, right, when we go on our raid today over on Twitch, I want you guys to give the streamer that we go say hi to just a big Drakage 2000 welcome, right? When I was a brand new streamer, I got raided by some larger streamers, and it made my day. It was so much fun. So let's do that for somebody else in a pay it forward kind of way, right? It looks like there's one other guy streaming Motortown right now, but so stick with me for a little while, right? We're gonna finish this delivery, and then I may end up taking a break. I need to go eat lunch. I'm pretty hungry, so I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, just stick with me, hit that follow button, make sure you're joining me for tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time is when the qualifying begins for the race day. It's gonna be a jolly good and exciting time, and I hope that you join me for that, because remember, qualifying is at noon Central Standard Time. Racers will have 40 minutes to post their fastest lap time, but they're gonna have competition on the track, as we're gonna have all racers present during that qualifier. So in other words, they're gonna have to strategize when they end up out on the racetrack and when they're coming into the pit to tune their car, fix any damage, refuel, etc. It's all gonna be a part of the strategy tomorrow. So it's really gonna be exciting to see that. Then at about 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, if everything goes according to plan, is when the race proper will begin. So be sure to smash that follow button, hit that subscribe button over on YouTube, and join us for that. But yeah, I think after this delivery, I'm gonna go cook myself some lunch, take a small break, and rest my voice for tomorrow. So I believe that's what I'll be doing here in just a minute. Oh man, I tell you what, losing my voice here has been a little bit of a brutal time this week. So I'm really hoping that I'll be good. Good. We could clear those planks of sand though and run fuel after we get Jetta his car. Yeah, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're gonna do. And like I said, right at the end of this this delivery, right, we're gonna go raid this other guy. I don't know this streamer, so I can't vouch for his skill as a streamer. He also doesn't have a cam on right now, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, we'll go say hi. The other thing is, maybe we raid this other guy though, because he's doing iRacing right now. Or he's about to. Yeah, you know what? Today is the race weekend.
Oh, look, crack map.
Today is race weekend, so let's go say hi to this guy instead. But that guy's doing race, you know, he's doing the iRacing, which could be exciting to go check out. But again, let's give him a big Drakage 2000 howdy doody and get that rocking and rolling here. But give me just a few minutes here and we'll see how much coin we end up throwing at the company here, because remember we set this guy up for a 90% share as we're trying to get money back into the company coffers here. And then I'll try running the coils up to the race car factory after this. All right, boom. So there we go, making that delivery. Right, so there's 32,900 to the company. Pretty good. Pretty good. And then next is this guy. Oh, all right. Boom, raise the bed. There you go. It'd be kind of nice if there were like pistons on that, but you don't need pistons on there to get the point across, right? So there we go, another 19,000 into the company bank. Gotta love it, gotta love it. And okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for hanging out with us here on the Drakage 2000 show. We're gonna head over here to the end screen and roll these credits here. Stick around because I'm about to get the raid going, but today's stream was brought to you by every one of you for watching, and I really appreciate our most recent follower Shockstart and our most recent subscribers and resubscribes over there at Mr. Higgs and Maddie B. Maddie B is a great streamer, you should go check him out. Also to my moderator and best friend Rabbit Ferret, thank you guys all for hanging out with me. Give me just 2 moments and we will go on this little raid here. Remember, a big old Drakage 2000 welcome to this guy, and we will go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Join me for the race tomorrow, and let's go get in on this raid. Ladies and gentlemen, get in on that raid. Earn some free Drake scales for use on the stream. So this guy, I've watched him a few times. He is a good streamer, and we'll see what he's got going on over here in iRacing. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow.
Encephalosis, Drakage 2000 just raided
Yo,
the chat.